Alex Pereira's journey from addiction to MMA superstardom is one of redemption, grit, and unparalleled determination. From a small town in Brazil to conquering 2 UFC weight divisions, this is the story of Poatan. Born on July 7, 1987 in São Bernardo do Campo, Alex Pereira grew up surrounded by poverty. Leaving school at just 12 years old, he worked in a tire shop to help support his family. But those tough beginnings also introduced him to a dangerous path: alcohol addiction. By the age of 21, Alex's life seemed to be spiraling out of control. Desperate for change, he turned to martial arts. Kickboxing became his escape. A way to fight not only his opponents but also his inner demons. It didn't take long for Alex to make a name for himself. With a fighting style blending raw power and precision, Pereira became a rising star in kickboxing. But it was his performance in Glory Kickboxing that truly elevated him. By 2017, Pereira became the first fighter in Glory history to hold 2 titles simultaneously. His nickname, Poatan, or Stone Hand, was a fitting tribute to his ability to finish fights with a single strike. One of Pereira's most notable victories came against Israel Adesanya, a fellow kickboxing prodigy. Pereira defeated Adesanya twice, including one vicious knockout. But as Adesanya transitioned to MMA and achieved global fame in the UFC, Pereira remained in the shadows. In an interview, Adesanya dismissed Pereira, claiming he'd always be the guy who says he beat me but no one knows.
He's gonna be at some pub, talking some shit about I beat that guy one time, trying to get a dick sucked from a crack whore or some shit.
Those words struck a chord. Fueled by determination and perhaps revenge, Pereira decided to chase Adesanya into MMA. Pereira's MMA debut in 2015 showed glimpses of his potential. By 2021, he signed with the UFC and wasted no time proving himself. His striking skills translated seamlessly, and his first-round knockout of Sean Strickland cemented his place as a top contender. Understanding the challenges of MMA, Pereira dedicated himself to mastering grappling and wrestling under the guidance of UFC legend Glover Teixeira. This commitment paid off in his climb toward the middleweight title. In November 2022, Pereira faced Adesanya once again, this time in the UFC. It was a fight filled with tension, history, and drama. In the 5th round, with his back against the wall, Pereira unleashed a flurry of strikes to secure a TKO victory and claim the middleweight title.
Down goes the champion! Pereira trying to close the show!
The victory was more than just a championship, it was validation of his journey, a triumph over adversity, and proof that he could rise to the top in any discipline. Never one to rest on his laurels, Pereira moved up to the light heavyweight division in 2023. His debut against former champion Jan Blachowicz was a test of his versatility and determination. Pereira's improved grappling and signature striking earned him a hard-fought victory, solidifying his reputation as a 2-division threat. It was yet another milestone in an already legendary career. But his journey at light heavyweight wasn't over. He had his eyes set on championship gold. At UFC 295, Pereira faced Jiří Procházka for the vacant light heavyweight championship.
This is the moment you've all been waiting for!
It was a clash of warriors, with both men pushing their limits in a high-stakes battle. In the 2nd round, Pereira unleashed his legendary left hook, dropping Procházka and finishing the fight with ruthless precision. With that victory, Alex Pereira became the UFC light heavyweight champion, cementing himself as a two-division king. From middleweight to light heavyweight, Pereira had achieved what few ever could, becoming a champion in 2 UFC divisions, proving his greatness across weight classes. Alex Pereira's story is more than just wins and titles. It's about transformation, redemption, and resilience. From battling addiction to dominating 2 UFC divisions, Pereira has become an icon of what's possible when talent meets unrelenting will. This is Alex Pereira, a man who turned struggle into strength, adversity into triumph, and became a living legend in the process.